Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Nathalie. Today we're going to be discussing 2024 mantras. So 24 mantras for 2024. And some of these mantras I have written myself. I have accumulated them over the years through my thoughts. I'm really excited to share them. And some of them are from books and online that I have sort of taken and they've really resonated with me. So let's get into it. So our first mantra for 2024, number 1 is, you don't have to be good, but it will feel good. So this resonates with me. I wrote this one because a lot of things that I've been trying to do, I'm trying to perfect them. And then some things I don't start because I'm so scared that I'm going to fail and not be good at it. So this mantra is a very, very strong one for me for 2024. You don't have to be good, but it will feel good. So do things that you once loved or things that you want to try. It will feel good. That's the main thing. You will enjoy it. Focus on that. If it frustrates you, you don't have to do it. You're just going to try things. So you don't have to be good, okay? You will feel good for doing it, for giving it a go. That is what we're going to be focusing on. And also consistency. So this resonates with consistency. Do it to feel good. Don't do it to be good at it. You're not going to be good at everything straight away. And I think that's something that I have to really dig deep in myself, is knowing that I'm not going to be good at everything, and that is okay. But if it makes you feel good, if you have fun doing it, if it makes you relax, if it's challenging, just do it. Okay, life is not about being stressed all the time and just doing things that you hate because you think it's gonna make your career or personal growth. You know, these things that are for fun, sometimes it's actually calling you. It's telling you that that's the way, that's the direction, that's the way to go. Okay, so those things could be calling you for a reason. They could be part of your career. So just give it a go. You don't have to be good, but it will feel good. Let's get on to number 2. Okay, number 2. It won't happen overnight, but if you quit, it won't happen at all. But if you also don't start, it won't happen at all. And I know that is a really scary one, especially for me, because I have so many things that I want to do. I'm sure you do too. And it scares me when I think about all of them. I get overwhelmed and then I don't want to start any of them. So it won't happen at all is a part of it that is very terrifying, because I don't want to get to that area in my life and be like, oh wow, I didn't try. I really regret not trying. And that part really scares me. And sometimes it's good to be scared, but sometimes it actually pushes you away from what you want to achieve. So with these sort of mantras, make sure that they resonate with you. Let's read it one more time. It won't happen overnight, but if you quit, it won't happen at all. So also, it won't happen overnight. I always want things to happen so fast. I want to have this, I want to be able to do this, I want to be here so quickly, and I don't give myself time. And also, when you have so many different projects, it's so hard to have your time spread evenly over all those projects. So I think focusing on a couple that you really want to achieve, that's another tip for 2024. I know it's hard. I'm saying that and I'm struggling thinking about just focusing on a couple, but I guess when you see growth in one, you'll feel better to achieve the rest, and you'll want to achieve growth in the rest of them. Okay, number 3. You are depressed. You are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. And if you are at peace, you are living in the moment. Now, I'm not saying that depression isn't a thing. It definitely is. And I definitely understand depression. Trust me. But this really helped me to understand, like, wow, the thoughts I'm having, if I'm depressed, I'm living in the past. That makes a lot of sense, because I'm regretting that I didn't do certain things in my past where I could be somewhere else now, or I quit something in the past and I'm sad about it now because I could have been somewhere else. And then if you're anxious, you're living in the future. I know this one too well. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. So that's telling you to be in the moment. You need to work in this moment to get to that future, okay? If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the moment. It's very beautiful, and it makes a lot of sense. Next one, let's go. Number 4. Growth will come, stop checking, keep moving. This is my one, written by me. Growth will come, stop checking, keep moving. So I know I do this. I'm like, oh, I started this new activity, or I've been doing this. What's my progress like? Stop checking. Just keep going. Because the more you check, the more you're either going to feel motivated or disheartened. And a lot of the time it's the negative one. So just keep going. Growth will come. Stop checking. Just keep moving. Easy to say, hard to do. Yeah, I know. This is number 5, and this is also written by me. Don't rush nice things. Don't rush nice things. A lot of the time when I succeed something, or I reach a goal, I do something really cool, and I'm like, whoa, I did that. I don't actually sit in that I did that stage. I just go like, oh yeah, cool. What's the next thing? I don't reward myself. I would just be like, yeah, cool. That's part of my plan. I wouldn't get excited that I've done it. I'd be like, oh yeah. If I can do it, like anyone can do it. But the thing is, I actually put in the work to do it, and I don't take that into account. So don't rush nice things. Don't rush your achievements that you've achieved. Just like take it all in. And I think this is something to do with Australia, with tall poppy syndrome. You really got to celebrate yourself, okay? Celebrate yourself more. And also, don't rush nice things. Family time, activities, travel, buying yourself something, being with people that make you smile, picking flowers, growing veggies, going to the supermarket. Don't rush nice things. Number 6. I see good things. Good things see me. Did you ever, when you were like a little kid, if you think back, something really good happens, and then something really good happens after that? And I think when you're a kid, you're like, oh, all these good things are happening. So then another thing happens, and it might not be a big thing, but you're like, wow, all these good things are happening to me. I don't know why that happens. But when something bad happens, you're like, oh, comes in threes. Or, great, what's gonna be the next thing? Or, oh, I must have done something bad in my past life. So I see good things see me. Let's try focus on the good, and more good will come. Number 7. Control the way you react and control what you attract. Another one written by me. So, control the way you react, and this can help you with there's a fly in the room. I love how it just stopped as I said that. Does it know its name's Fly? This has actually got a lot to do with this mantra. Control the way you react, and you can control what you attract. Controlling the way you react can have many benefits. This comes with people, jobs, careers, So it's super beneficial to control the way you react. And I'm not saying that you have to hold it in, like you can't let out your emotions. Depends where you are. You can let them out later. Okay, you gotta let them out. When someone is yelling at you or angry at you, you just go, are you okay? Do you need me to do something for you? Do you need me to get something? Do you need water? What would you like me to do? And you'll see that they come slowly down, hopefully. When you de-escalate the situation by just going like, are you okay? And asking them, instead of like being fiery back and asking for a fight, which that happens too. But that is one way to control how you react, and then you will attract better. And you will attract a nicer person towards you. I had to do this the other night actually on the phone because I was having a conversation with someone because they were trying to fix something for me. They were like getting really angry at me, and I don't know this person, right? And I just started I have a naturally baby voice, so it's really like quite little. Sometimes it goes high, it fluctuates, yeah, it goes really deep. Anyway, I sort of just made my voice really low, really quiet, a bit high, and I just spoke in a really like soft manner. And then they started speaking so much nicer to me. And I was like, because really in that situation it should be me that's the angry one. But I was like, why is this guy so cranky? Poor guy's probably had a really bad day. So I just like started talking to him in a really like nice manner. I was saying thank you, and his tune just like changed completely. It's not always about you, the way you talk to someone. It's about what's going on up here for them. That's how they're talking to you. Don't think it's all about you. It's not about you. It's about them. Number 8. I didn't realize how many there were. It's gonna take a long time, so you better buckle up. We're on number 8. Thoughts are just a suggestion, not our reality, written by me. So, when we have a thought, it could be like scary, happy, random thought. They're not what's right here in front of us. They're not happening right now. They're just a suggestion. And sometimes they're just like, someone's out there just like throwing out some random ass suggestions that I have no idea where they came from. Okay. And sometimes you question yourself. You have some weird ass thoughts. But they're just a suggestion. And you can be like, no, I don't know. Next. Don't harp on them because they will stay. And they will stay for a long time. So don't harp on the thoughts. Thoughts are just a suggestion. They're not our reality. They're not walking around on 2 legs saying hello. Hello. Okay? They're just a suggestion. Number 9. Let's go. Number 9. Okay. This one is part of the Daily Stoic. It's on page 76. And it says, listen and connect with people. Don't perform for them. I was just thinking about when I've witnessed that, and I've done it myself. I'm probably performing right now actually. Or is it my true self? Anyway, listen and connect with people. This is something I love to do because that's how I learn. I'm like a sponge. I listen for people's lives, their stories. Also, a lot of people just open up to me and tell me their life stories, which I actually really enjoy because they're so fascinating, and I will listen. So don't perform for them, listen. Connect with the people. Okay, I'm gonna go a bit faster because this has taken a long time and I don't want you to be bored. I really hope this is helping you, or like you're finding some cool mantras, affirmations, whatever you want to call them, because I think they're really cool, and reading them out loud is helping me a lot to process them. By the way, there's no script. I'm going with the flow. Number 10. This is from the Daily Stoic as well. Okay, I've got the book. Let's read from page 38. If you wish to improve, be content to appear clueless or stupid. In extraneous matters, don't wish to seem knowledgeable, and if some regard you as important, just trust yourself. Now this kind of goes against what my other one was about, tall poppy syndrome, and that's pretty much sort of what that is about. Similar. And this one more is about not having a big head. So in that way, I mean, if people start to become fond of you, or you become really good at something, get a big following, you have lots of money, you have a successful business, have that in you, but don't let it show on the outside. Keep true to yourself. Number 11. This is also from the Daily Stoic, page 260. Whenever you take offense at someone's wrongdoing, immediately turn to your own similar failings, such as seeing money as good, or pleasure, or a little fame, whatever form it takes. By thinking on this, you'll quickly forget your anger, considering also what compels them. For what else could they do? Or if you are able, remove their compulsion. So this is discussing when someone does something wrong, think about them. Put yourself in their shoes. What would also make you do those things to get fame, money, success? So immediately turn to your own similar failings, and you'll quickly forget your anger, because we all make mistakes. Number 12, page 336. It's not the thing, it's what we make it. It's not the thing, it's what we make it. So our perception of the thing. If someone speaks to you in a non-nice manner, like I was talking about before, and you're like, wow, they hate me. No, they're probably having a bad day. Or something really sad has happened. Or they just woke up not feeling great. That doesn't give them an excuse to treat you like that. And if it happens multiple times, then you've got to do something about it. But it's not about you. It's not the thing. It's what we make it. So don't make it about you. It's not about you. And if it is, they'll probably tell you. Okay, number 13. Fixed mindset leads to desire to appear smart. A growth mindset leads to a desire to learn. Don't be afraid of looking stupid, uneducated, or afraid to ask questions. Everyone is probably curious too. So this is from Mindset, book by Carol S. Dweck, and page 263. Similar to one that I had before about don't be afraid to look stupid, because everyone's probably also thinking of it, thinking that question, they want to ask it. Especially, you know, when you're always on classes and you're on Zoom or something, and like they're like, oh, does anyone have any questions? And then everyone's like, and then secretly in there they have about 5 questions, and they're like, and then that one person goes, oh yeah, I have a question, whatever the question is, and then the rest of them just start like putting in the chat like their questions, like boom, 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 boom. Be that first person, okay? Number 14, rejection leads to redirection. Something better suited to you is always on the way. Be patient, work hard, follow your IKIGAI. If you've read the IKIGAI book, Japanese, it's about your purpose and your passion. Check that out as well. So rejection leads to redirection. That is what I'm thinking every time something I don't get. I'm just gonna be like, oh, well, next thing, I've got a new direction. Obviously, the universe has bigger plans for me. I was just re-watching that video and like, when I look down, my eyelids look humongous. Like, how funny are they? Anyway, let's keep going that. Stop getting distracted. Number 15. Critical, cruel words are only spoken by those who aren't happy within themselves. Those people need the most reassurance, support, and love. I think this one's written by me actually. But yeah, critical, cruel words are only spoken by those who aren't happy within themselves. So if someone just cuts you down, you have an idea, they're like, that's gonna be, you can't do that. They're obviously sad. And you just do your own thing. Don't listen. I know it's so hard, but don't listen to them. Like, who are they? You know yourself better than them. You know what you want. And if they're your friends, then start questioning, what is friendship? Because that ain't a friend. Okay, we're getting into number 16. Let's go. We're past halfway now. Well, very past it. Anyway, time to give yourself the love you keep giving to everybody else. I know it's very hard, but please do it. Love doesn't need to be like cuddling yourself, even though that actually feels nice. It's kind of a good stretch. Oh. Anyway, I just do the rest of the talk like this. That looks so odd. It can be love, and love has so many different languages. So find what suits you. What do you love to give yourself? Let's get on to number 17. Anxiety is just a feeling, a powerful one. Let it come, let it go. Do whatever to feel through it. Do not hover, do not let it take a hold of you, because it will take what it desires. That's written by me too. Anxiety. Oh, it lingers like a cloud. Let it come. Say hello. Let it flow. And let it go. Okay. It'll come again. And you'll know. But don't let it show. But definitely feel it. Okay? When I say don't let it show, I'm not saying, oh, don't tell people you're anxious. You talk to whoever you need to talk to. Okay? Get it out. Talk about it. Talk to the camera. Write it down. Just know that it will come, it will go, it will come back, but it will go again. And you're still the same you. You're super powerful. Number 18. This is another one written by me. You are not always going to feel confident. Push through. You got this. You are not always going to feel confident. Push through. You got this. And after you've done what you've been faking your confidence in, which isn't really faking because you're actually a confident person, you will feel confident and you will feel achieved. And it will go again. And you'll be like, oh, I can't do that. And you'll do it. And you'll feel good again. It's a cycle. But just push through that. Be confident, pretend, act. You got this. Number 19. Discomfort is not trying to punish you, but push you to the limits you deserve to reach. This is also written by me. This is pretty much a thought book of me. Anyway, discomfort is not trying to punish you, but push you to the limits you deserve to reach. So whenever something uncomfortable happens, I'm not saying drastic, but like something like, bit uncomfortable happens, I'm like, okay, this is trying to teach me something. What is it? And how do I overcome it and learn from it? Or what is it telling me? Like, oh, I didn't get that position. Maybe I'm not supposed to be there. Maybe I'm supposed to do my own thing. So discomfort is not trying to punish you, but push you to the limits you deserve to reach. And they're different for everyone. Discomfort is different for everyone. Your life is different to everyone else's. So you're going to have different discomfort, different, not limits, but avenues. And they're going to have limits for individual people. Let's get on to number 20. Ooh. Work in silence. It tastes better. It does. It does taste better. I agree with this. However, I'm a strong believer in sharing knowledge. I dislike the culture around keeping all these skills lessons to yourself. Sharing is caring and a powerful tool to master. Don't gatekeep. We're only on this planet for a short amount of time, and I don't understand why people that achieve things don't share their knowledge or try and mentor more people. I understand life gets busy, you want to be number one, but that's so boring, isn't it? So boring. So much nicer seeing someone else succeed when you've helped them succeed, and you succeed in yourself when you help someone else. So gatekeeping, don't do that. Work in silence, it tastes better, but share your knowledge. 21. As the tide grows stronger and you start to float away, be sure to know that there is hope on the shore ahead. These are my words as well, written by me. So even though you're changing, you're moving, it doesn't mean physically. You might not be physically moving from where you live, or you might be moving within yourself, changing, which is normal. Changing what you want to do, who you want to be, your likes and dislikes. Know that there's going to be assistance. There's going to be hope on the shore. Don't be scared to change, because the ocean will change with you. Number 22, my favorite number ever. Wait, maybe that way. People are going to talk about you, so make it entertaining. Yeah. People that talk about you also, like, come on, don't you have something else to talk about? It's pretty boring. But if they want something to talk about, make it entertaining. And I kind of like that because it's kind of sassy. It probably goes against like some of these other ones, but if people are going to talk about you, just live your life. They're going to talk about you anyway, so entertain yourself, and I'm sure that will entertain others. Just do you. Number 23, practice makes progression. So when I was younger and I did sport, they'd always be like, oh, practice makes perfection. So I would try and be perfect, which is not possible. Like in sport, I would try to be perfect, do the perfect technique of running. Like, there's no perfect technique of running. When I was younger, I would do athletics. I loved running. Oh. They'd be like, oh, this is the technique that you should be doing. If someone says there's a proper running technique, there is like parts to a technique that help you. But if you're trying to copy someone else's technique and it's not benefiting you, it's like everything. It's a metaphor for everything. You can run fast in your own technique. You don't need to run fast trying to copy someone else, because it's not going to get you as far. It's not what you want to do. It's not the same technique. You're not going to be able to copy it like toe to toe, okay? It is literally impossible. So just do your own technique. I don't know, now I'm coming up with other mantras or something. But practice makes progression. It doesn't make perfection. And if it made perfection, like, what does that even mean? Last one. Number 24. What is meant for you will not pass you. That's terrifying. Terrifying, but it's also hopeful, because what is meant for you will not pass you. When things do pass you, it's similar to the redirection. Don't be disheartened. Obviously, they're not for you, or they are for you, but the timing isn't right yet. You haven't got all your dominoes aligned. You haven't learnt something that's going to really help you to stay there, to stay in that position for a long time. You don't want to get somewhere so fast and be like, well, I don't have any skills to be here. So then you're gone. You're no longer there. What is meant for you will not pass you. Also, when you get there, you will have everything that you need to sustain the position that you're in, or whatever you're doing, wherever you are, instead of just getting it and then losing it straight away and then getting it again. Okay? So all this is leading up, like caterpillar, all its little legs, to turn into a beautiful butterfly. And it won't pass you. I know, I'm crazy. That was all our mantras for 2024. What a journey that was. I really, really hope that you enjoyed going through 24 mantras of 2024. A lot of them were written by me. Some were from books, The Mindset, The Daily Stoic, and other quotes from online and poetry that I have read. I really am so happy to be creating videos. This one really, I loved creating. Thank you. I hope you use those mantras. If you do, comment below which ones is your favorite or which one you're going to use, and I will be so happy to see that. Goodbye. Have a beautiful 2024. I hope you're having a beautiful day or night wherever you may be, full of little things that make you smile, and I will see you next time. Bye.